That was there. Oh. Alright, calm down. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the podcast where we are today with the window open. Let's shut it because people will noise out there, so we need to not hear.
We don't want to hear too much noise.
Noise we won't hear today. Welcome, we have alcohol. Would you like to do the honours actually again?
Ooh, yes please.
Let's do it.
You do know how to open a bottle, right? It's very easy.
No, apparently. Why does it not work? There you go.
Very easy. The trick of it is just with the teeth. Yeah.
Of course. How else? Can I get them in? I did. It fell out. Great. I thought I hit the bin for the record. Wait, retry. That was even worse.
Oh, why didn't I get a chance?
Because it's my house, my podcast.
But I'm the guest.
Okay. Do you want me to get it back for you?
Nah, I can't be asked. I'm too comfy now.
Alright. Welcome back to the podcast today. We are here with some alcohol. This is the first alcohol I've had in a day. So anyway, that's actually really funny. But no, we are here just chilling. Yeah. This is the last little thing we'll record before I head home tomorrow.
Oh, you're leaving us too soon.
No, not soon enough.
Hey, come on, it hasn't been that bad, has it? Right?
No, it hasn't been that bad. We've recorded many videos, we've recorded much of, over the last 2 days.
Video. You can make a new word out of that.
I just did. I'm not clever, you see, but
Well, excuse me for being in the room with your genius. It's filling the room. I need some fresh air. Or maybe as you would say, air. No, air. Back to topic.
Okay, so that really just made me lose a few brain cells. Anyway, maybe that's the alcohol.
Already?
So I came up here a week and a bit ago with Joseph, who I've recorded many videos of him, and you've probably seen a few of those already if you're watching the channel. And I've been up here since, just recording videos, recorded a bit with him. But in the last 2 days, we've just been blitzing a few videos that we wanted to do for a little while. Hence, 2 of these fucking podcasts, including this one. And then a Doctor Who review, which I'm very happy how it will come out because we filmed a lovely, really funny opening sketch for it, which I really like, to be honest. It's a nice little nod to the channel, and plus it's a good episode that we're reviewing as well. We reviewed... This podcast is probably going to come out after every other video, I think, or maybe at least towards the end, so we can just talk about it. We reviewed Midnight, the Doctor episode Midnight, and that was fun.
Another one of those special one-off episodes for the Doctor.
A nice little pocket episode, nice little bubble episode, whatever you call it. That was good. All just high praise, really. That's all that review is. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed recording it as well. We filmed that yesterday, as well as a podcast, and what was it called? A Needles Day Out.
Yeah.
Right, Needles Day Out, something like that. And that video...
Which was probably the most chaotic experience of my life.
So... I think that video is going to come out before this podcast, so we can just talk about it. It's fucking sick. I love it. But yeah, we filmed that, and so that was fun. It was just an on-the-fly idea. It's part of this this big ethos that I've got going on, but I don't want to talk too much about that. You have to figure out for yourself.
The NCU, can we say?
What?
The NCU.
What is N? Oh, the
needles.
Okay. I mean, I guess, but
we need to stop drinking at the same time.
I know, because there's lots of awkward pauses while we're drinking.
You drink, I drink.
There you go, I've just drank that, so you can talk. But no, yeah, so we've gone to Needles Day Out. What did you think of it?
I loved it, and I was also terrified / excited about it, because, a few of the skits were done indoors, but the best ones were the ones that we had to take outside.
Oh yeah, it's very, very true.
Let's be blunt about this. Needles, he's a character.
Oh,
he's
absolute character. You've really brought him to life with your performance.
But when you look at Needles, you don't really think family friendly / kid friendly. You think more on the lines of pure terror if you're about 3 looking at this guy with whore written on his forehead, and yeah, it's the trick was
about that.
Mixed with that and the weather, trying to do good timing in terms of trying not to get drenched.
There's paint on that mask. There's like dried like Sharpie on there. So if it rains on that mask, considering it's made out of some sort of cardboard-esque substance, the mask will leak all of the paint and paint apps off of it, which means it will ruin the mask.
Going to stick on my face forever.
We had that issue filming A Needle's Day Out, but also another video today. But A Needle's Day Out was very interesting for filming because if you guys saw it, which I highly recommend you do because it's a fucking sick video, it's going to come out great. Great ideas, great everything. I just love the idea of it. It's just like fucking wild and wacky. It's just funny as well in a very cursed sort of way. I love making like those sort of cursed videos. But basically, if you haven't watched it, Needles comes to life basically after I've left the house in this whole narrative that we built, and
gives you the insight on what Needles Day is like, rather than when we see Zach going to uni and fiddling around with his laptops. What's this guy up to? He must be getting bored, just chilling on.
And he comes to life, and he goes outside after a while, and basically, so we went to the park. We went to a public place, and this park was right next to a main road. I don't know if that's shown in the video, I don't know if you can see, but the park is right next to a main road. And we got fucking so many looks probably while we were doing that. So we had Needles out at the kids park, by the way, in broad daylight, by the way. And we got on the swing, seesaw, turntable, the other one.
Then there was that the unicorn thingy where
where you sit
bopping on the spring back and forth, and he didn't ride it casually. No, he was kind of more on the lines of giddy up. Either that, or it was more on the lines of
special breed.
It was more on the lines of giddy up horsey / put it in the back.
Right. But no, we deliberately timed it so that we went out when it was like 6ish, so it was more the afternoon, so there was less chance of kids being in the park. Because it would be a bit problematic if we're in the park and there is a fucking guy wearing a mask that says whore on the top, like the child going, "Mammy, what does whore mean?" Like, Jesus Christ, we did not want to run into that issue. So luckily that didn't happen. Luckily there wasn't any kids in the park when we were filming that, but holy fucking shit, that was funny. And the other bits we filmed along the street, so you tried to do some back roads, but there were people. People saw you with the mask on and the apron. That was interesting because you were just skipping along, walking past churches, skipping away, doing your thing, and it's a good video. And the last minute addition to the video was cooking with Needles. That was a very last minute segment of the video that we were like, oh, you know what'd be funny? He's just stood in the kitchen looking grim like, oh, cooking with Needles. There we go, perfect, love it, and I hope that video is going to turn out great. I'm sure it will. It's going to be so fucking sick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched it, please watch it if it's out. But Needles is quite a character. And speaking of, actually, I think we filmed a really strenuous video today. It's taken the life out of me. That's why I'm drinking and that's why I'm naked. That might be uploaded after this podcast, to be honest, but I'm not sure yet, so I'll just give you little teasers. Basically, it's an interactive video, so that when you play it, you you choose where the story goes. Like, there's multiple endings to it, so you can click to either go down the hallway or go to a different room or whatever, and the story kind of unfolds how you choose and it ends. It has multiple endings, basically, loads of different endings. I think it has. Wait, I need to count. Well, you vamped
about 7.
You vamped one, I think, of the endings.
Well, it's basically just a load of wills and won'ts. You know, you go left and right, up and down, and it was very tedious going past most of it.
7 endings. Sorry.
I guess on the first try.
Yeah.
It was. It's when you look at those kind of things, you think very simply, it must have been so easy. You do 1 or 2 takes.
Oh, it's handheld. It's great.
Yeah.
No, so
found
difficult.
footage is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. I even filmed most of it on my phone. All of it on my phone, actually, and it was painful. I got cramp in my hand from half of it. Hurt my hand so fucking much, and I had to change hands loads of times.
But then you also had to rewrite the script, didn't you? Because location changed. Well, access to location changed.
Yeah, because one of the guest bedrooms that I thought was empty suddenly got locked by someone, and that was part of the script, is that the character that is like you're from the, because it's POV basically. It starts with your POV and you're walking around the house and you can choose to go in that room or that room because you're being hunted by needles. That's the idea of it. You go into one of the bedrooms downstairs, but when we went to film it yesterday, which is what the original plan was, the door was locked, so we couldn't film there. So we decided, fuck this, we'll just record Needles Day Out and Doctor Who Midnight Review to yesterday, and then we'll do the Choose Your Own Adventure tomorrow, which is today, which is what we did today, and I changed the script overnight. Go, you talk.
Another one that we haven't mentioned yet is the all that walking that we had to do yesterday. The very first thing that we did.
Oh
and
yeah.
I have to mention this now because this guy gave me blisters trying to do all that. I literally have a giant blister on the inside of my heel.
Don't poke it.
All
the
the words. Oh, I don't care.
But yeah.
But no, I blame the boots on that one. My boots have now just started falling apart. The heels are sunk on the inside, so now they're just impossible to walk in without getting hurt. So
we filmed multiple like little clips of vlog footage as well throughout the 2 days that we've been hanging out. So that's good. But yeah, we walked a fucking ton yesterday and a bit today, to be honest. We're going to be walking a bit more because we're going to get more alcohol after this podcast is over. but no, it's been right tiring few days because I mean for me. There's a bit with a ladder in the Choose Your Own Adventure, and I just stand on it like fucking half an hour, just getting the shot right. So, and there's a bit of that. And I was sweating profusely throughout the whole thing. But
is it scary that I didn't sweat up there because there's all that insulin?
Well, I suppose because I moved around a lot more than you because your needles doesn't move as much, does he? Throughout the thing, I guess. Yeah. But no,
I said insulin. There's a lot of insulin. But yeah, just grab a needle, guys. If you're diabetic, just slop it in. It might itch a little, obviously, because it's been a bit active.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, Christ.
But no, yeah, so we filmed some B-roll for a secret film, which I don't think will be out by the time this podcast is out. I don't think so. But we filmed some B-roll for that yesterday, which is why his blister became such an issue, because we walked all the way around the town to look for different spots to film, which we won't spoil what that's for, but yeah. That's exciting. So we did a lot, to be honest, in the last 2 days. Needles Day Out, Doctor Who Review, these 2 podcasts, interactive video,
secret video.
And secret video. So that's 6.
That's 6 things we've done in the last 2 days.
Very productive day.
Oh my God.
Very productive weekend.
We've done more together in this weekend than I've done in 3 years of drama.
Nice.
Literally, the only 3 things that we've done.
This is the most prolific like video recording time that I've had in the last week and a half. Because I filmed like fucking 10 odd videos of Joe, if you include his, which are like 3 or 4, and then.
It's a shame though because I was hoping to take part in something with you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then the original plan actually was for me to get up here on the Thursday.
Yeah.
But I got an ear infection basically, and I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I had to call it off because I couldn't exactly go all the way up. It was bad. If you know what ear infection is and you've been through it, you know how painful it can be. I heard ringing and all that, so I'm like, I can't go. Bleep. That'll be bleeps. I can't go up there with this ear infection. It's gonna be too fucking painful. It's gonna be agony. So I had to call it off, and it died down after 2 or 3 days, and we were like, okay, we'll give this another go. But by that time, you'd gone home.
Yeah.
So, because the original plan was to go up with Joe, and record some videos, record a short film with you, and maybe a video or 2 extra review as well. That'd be fun. But we didn't end up doing that because there was a time crunch, because we went, like I say, me and Joe's original plan was, I think, the Wednesday or the Thursday to go up, and then meet with you on Thursday or Friday. Yeah, it was the Wednesday.
Yeah. You came up on Wednesday, we'd be filming on Thursday, and then
or Friday, or both, or whatever, and film some videos of you and him, and then Bob's your uncle. But sadly, I don't think we got up there till fucking Friday or Saturday or something. And you said did you leave on Saturday?
I left early Saturday.
Right. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Well, yeah, and then obviously you came back a couple of days ago. On Friday.
I actually came back yesterday.
Oh shit!
I
came
back about 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and then I mean, literally, if you went to my room right now, the bed's not even made, bags are thrown all over the floor, half my clothes are on the floor.
Nice.
And yeah, I even slept. Actually, no, I lied. I didn't go to bed until 2, and I didn't even sleep. So I'm still practically half
running on fumes right now.
I don't even know what sleep is anymore. I did 2 years of clubbing until about 4 in the morning. Even on days when the next day I had lectures at 8. You don't sleep on a cycle like that, and you kind of get used to the all-nighters thing. Yeah. That's like casual Tuesday for most of us.
Yeah, I mean I've done all-nighters a lot, but no, not as often as you probably have. But no, anyway.
I don't recommend it though because it kills you after the 3rd day.
And it ruins your sleep schedule, which is something you can't get back easily. That's for sure.
No.
But yeah, so the last week and a bit. So I got there on this Friday. Yeah, got on the Friday with Joe. And recorded a lot of fucking videos, and he left I think on the Tuesday. I can't remember. We spent like a good 5 days up here, and then spent the rest of the time just chilling. And then yesterday and today filming a fucking shit ton of videos for you as well. So many videos coming out all over the place, and they're probably most of them, if not all of them, are out by now. Besides this podcast, which you're probably watching right now, hopefully.
Well, I mean, it would be pretty weird if they weren't watching this right now. How would they get to know all this beautiful information, this juicy facts, people?
Exactly.
Unless of course, we're in a time slip. And they don't even know that we're watching them, watching us, watching them, watching us.
We are watching. Look out your window. We're there.
Look behind your door. We're there. Look under your bed. I'm there. He's dead.
Am I?
Well, Needles killed you, and then I killed Needles.
Gotcha. That's the law.
Shock horror, that's the end of the day for Needles. He gets killed by Adam, and then he leaves.
Anyway, speaking of law, so Needles. A day out with Needles was really cool. That video will come out great, I'm sure. And then the interactive video. I think the working title was Pins and Needles, but I think that might come out after this podcast, so don't quote me on that. But I'm not sure. But I'm really excited. That has been fucking painful to do throughout the day, because I think we spent like 3 fucking hours on it.
Oh, we spent longer. We've been here since about 12.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually about 1, because we took the detour to the lake. And we finished at around just past 5. So about 4 hours took to... And kudos to you for doing that whole rewriting thing and managing to work it into the whole script. Because most people take at least a weekend. You did it in about 9 hours.
I mean, it wasn't that difficult. It's just like to like rework where paths go in terms of the story, But it was fine though. I think the video come out great. I'm very happy with it because it's a video, but then you choose what video you click on next because it's like that video links to the rest of the story. Like if you go down the corridor, you click the corridor video. If you want to go in this other room, you go in the other room video, and then it goes from there. And it's like a big sort of like web of like.
I had a little brain fart. Before the podcast, in thinking of how those kind of videos link, because I know how some people do it, and I know how some other people do it. And I had a really stupid moment where, you know how most YouTubers who, if they have a whole load of content, let's say, link in the description above, and then they have that little box for another video.
Yeah.
I thought for a good second that was how you're going to be doing it, and then I thought to myself afterwards, what happens if someone clicks a random video? And then it's you just standing in an awkward spot, and then there's someone else just with a bloody horn mask and a bloody apron, and they just think, what the fuck did I just click?
Yeah, exactly.
Untitled Mark 7. What? This is cursed.
Yeah, no, it is cursed, but no.
You could at least post one of them later on, just as that, cursed Mark 7.
Yeah, honestly though, but yeah, that's the video. It's gonna come out great. I'm so excited for it to come out.
You did also catch an intimate moment of Needles having a shower.
Oh yeah, that's a blooper. I might stick the bloopers in there somewhere. That'll be what I'll do is one of the endings. I'll have an annotation to the bloopers.
Hey,
that's secret. You have to hunt for the bloopers. A link to the unlisted bloopers reel. So you have to look through all the endings to find it. So there you go. Because there's like I said, 7 endings. There's one canon ending which leads to like the law, the glorious law, but then there's one that's like you win the game. You know what I mean? Just so that it's like you get the victory. Going, yay! I escaped or whatever. Spoiler, but anyway. But then another ending can be like, yeah, that's it. You can try again, or here's the bloopers. Yeah, I can hide the bloopers in one of the endings. That'd be cool. So yeah, if you want to see the bloopers, you have to hunt for the ending. But no. Anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked now, but no, that video is going to be so fucking sick because I haven't really done like an interactive like game type video thing before. I've seen a lot of them. Like Markiplier did one called A Date with Markiplier and also A Heist with Markiplier.
Oh,
I don't know if you've seen them, but it's basically like it starts with like the character, like the cameraman character, like the person, the viewer as it were. That's the viewer character, and then Markiplier himself, and either you're on a heist with him or you're on a date with him, and then something happens and you choose to either go one way or the other, and then you click on it and you goes a whole different array of directions. Excuse me. Oh, good on it. But yeah, no, that's the gist of it, and that's most of the inspiration behind me wanting to do a video like this. And I might do many more, to be honest, depending on how well it does and how well it comes out as well.
Also, I've got to convince you if whether or not the script that I've done.
Yeah, because you've written a short film as well.
It's a bit of dead, brain dead humour, because that's kind of my thing. I like easy jokes, the kind of thing where it's just the that's my humour, and I don't like anything that's either too. Well, I mean, I love dark humour, I love quirky, and I like scientific. I like all kinds of humour really, but the ones that really do get me are the dad jokes, the ones that are just the ones where
your dad jokes.
That's kind of like my kryptonite in that kind of sense. So this one is.
Sorry?
Huh?
I said fair play.
I thought you said birthday for a second. Birthday? Whose birthday? Well, mine's actually coming up soon.
It is indeed.
I turned 21 in less than a month.
I'm already 21. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better with age.
Cheers for that.
No worries.
That's very motivating.
Hope you look forward to it.
Yeah, you said that 21 would be the best birthday of the year. What you say?
I didn't say that.
He lied to me, people. He lied to me.
I didn't lie. I'm Snow.
What the fuck was that accent?
That's a good question. Anyway, I think what was I going to say? Good what was I going to fucking say?
I don't know. I ain't good brain.
Anyway, yeah, no, the alcohol's hitting, I think. Loads of videos coming out all over the place right now. Very glad to have all these videos that I can edit. Because I can't edit them on my laptop, otherwise I'll fucking kill myself. So I'll wait until I get home and record them and edit them. Oh yeah, and then your short film you made, I'll have to come back up and visit and film it.
Or I can just probably pop down and see you.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good shout actually.
Didn't you want me to come down to do the rest of that?
I'll have to bleep that. Oh Christ!
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Anyway, but yeah, that might be a good shout to be honest. But yeah.
Do you want me to come to some
name redacted?
Name redacted. To do the rest of that secret thing.
Sure, that'll be a good thing to do as well, because there's a secret video we filmed B-roll for the other day as well. So there's all that. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah.
But on a personal level, I mean, I know I've only kind of known you for about a year, but I love working with you.
That's weird, isn't it? Because I've known you for a year, and it doesn't feel like a year. It feels like much less than a year.
Yeah, and it was one of those meetings where nothing could have happened about it, because I met you on the set of Polaroid that I did with you guys last year. I just got asked to because
the pilot episode for that
your crewmate Elliot knew my friend Georgia, and Georgia set out a few things for that. And
speaking of, I've actually found a photo, the first ever photo that we were both in.
Hey.
And it's on the first day of Polaroid. I'm gonna see if I can find it. You just riff for a second.
I did the stuff with Polaroid. I worked with the group, and I had a right of a time on that one. I think I was the one out of the cast that spent the most time with the whole of them.
Yeah, because you were the lead, I think. So.
Pardon me. Oh, but yeah. Jeepers creepers. But no, it was surprising because I loved the way that the group works, and I had a lovely time. And it's one of those things where, unlike the rest of the group, I mean, I still speak to one or two of them on and off. But with you and me, we had that bit about the Doctor Who, and we had that kind of riff every now and then. But it was one of those things where afterwards nothing could have happened, and it was just one of those things where it could have been, call me again if you ever need me. But I'm glad for the fact that we stayed in touch, because these things that we've done ever since, I've loved every bit of it. You're an awesome guy, and for me personally, you are just epic.
Aw, same to you, bro.
Cheers.
Wait, let me find it. I think I found the photo. Wait, let me find it, because I did find a photo. Please tell me I found it.
I wonder how bad I look.
Wait, no, I haven't.
I've actually gone through quite a change since my first year. In my first year, I had such frizzy, and not even frizzy. I used to put so much gel in my hair, and it just stuck out.
Yeah.
Because I tried looking like David Tennant, And it wasn't even curved or frizzy, and it didn't look clean. It was just one little clump right at the front. Not even on the top or around the back, no styling on the sides. It was just a clump right there, just poking forward. As if, I'm at a barbecue, the marshmallows are right there, and I just go, you want one? Yeah?
What day was it? Was it March or February that we filmed it? Because I can't
It
find
was
the photo
February.
anymore.
It was February when we started, and there was a day in February when I got to put on the whole hazmat suit.
I don't remember. I can't find the photo then, but there was a photo of.
I think I've got a photo somewhere on my phone. I think
Yeah.
it's charging.
Because it was on the bench where we filmed. Do you know what I mean? There was a photo that Elliot took.
Oh,
I completely forgotten. It's the one where you're just on the bench.
There was a line in that one which I can't. They gave me a little taster script to say, but the real line that they had on the script was watching football, because I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking at the girl on the crime scene, and Jess's character comes in and asks what am I looking at, and I meant to lie saying football or something. But then I kind of took a joke about it. I took a risk and I said, what happens if I said something really stupid, kind of like porn?
Yeah.
And I think I chose that because that was the first day I met all of you guys all at once to do the first film. That was the first shot we ever did.
Yeah.
And I had just came back from a massive hangover because I was at the club about 5 hours before.
That's the first thing that comes to your head. Is
And
porn.
well, I mean, I was spiked that night as well. I had a horrible night. I stayed at somebody else's place on campus. And I don't know what it was that woke me up that morning, because I didn't set an alarm. So I could have just slept the whole morning in.
Nice.
But then I just woke up casually, and I'm about half an hour before you guys need me. And I'm also it was a Valentine's night party as well.
Oh yeah.
So I'm in this red shirt, I'm in my black jeans, I've got this overcoat, and I thought to myself, Christ, I stink like alcohol. Bloody hell. But then I met first, and they just said, that's exactly what we were looking for, and I'm thinking, lucky escape.
I know, right?
But no, don't ever do a hangover before you're doing filming.
Yeah.
Because that was also a freezing day, and you guys were warm and cozy, but then I've only got this, and I was freezing my ass off. But all in all, it was a fantastic experience.
I can't find the photo. If I find the photo, I'll put it up here, but I can't find the photo actually, but it's you sat on the bench and me on the camera. Technically, that's the first photo that we're both in on the first day.
I've got to get that. I haven't got it. The first one I have of you is at Spoons, I think.
Maybe.
Actually, no. This might be bad to say, but when you had the bloopers of us in the wardrobe.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I screenshot that scene of the vlog because you didn't take any pictures of that one, so I just screenshot a picture of us in that one. That's the first picture I have.
Nice. Yeah, if I find the photo, I'll stick it here, but I can't fucking find it, so whatever, I give up. But yeah.
Probably good. I looked at it
Probably
rubbish
better
that
that
day anyway.
Oh. Yeah, we're coming up to the first commercial break, so we'll pause it there and we'll be back with you. So see you in a second. Oh yeah. Fucking hell, I'm so tired.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Can't get enough sleep during the day?
Yeah.
Have you got something you need to do tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Well, then just get up early. Go to sleep now, wake up tomorrow. Jeez, what the fuck is wrong with you, mate? Just go to bed. Just go to bed, it's that easy. Fuck.
And welcome back to the Zea Tea Podcast. This is after the commercial break. We have more ciders. Can you crack them open for me, please?
I can crack mine open.
Also, please crack mine open as well. I'm begging you. Also, I wish I was recording for this, but I was sliding through all of my fucking photos on my phone, and I couldn't find it. And as soon as the fucking camera stopped, I just shouted at the top of my lungs, "I found it!" So I'll stick it up on screen again for you, for those who fucking didn't catch it. But look.
I look so lonely.
And that's me in the corner there.
Can I have that?
Sure.
Oh.
That's the first photo. And that's the first day we met, I think, because that was the outdoor shoot, wasn't it? So
Yeah, I was frozen on that one.
Yeah. Honestly.
That was meant to be Valentine's Day, and instead I'm shivering.
Oh wait, do you want to throw one? See if you can catch it.
Oh yes. Where's my one?
God damn it. I never... Right there.
That's your lid.
Alright. Almost.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's very difficult. But no, but yeah, that was the photo at long last. But yeah, lovely stuff. But no, it's been great. Been great filming stuff up there for the last 2 days of you. But yeah, it's been wild. A whole year, and Oddly enough, it doesn't feel like it's a year, probably because most of the time we've known each other has been COVID so far.
Yeah.
Like, we saw each other a couple times for the shooting of that pilot episode for the Polaroid series. And then...
lockdown hit,
yeah,
so
lockdown.
it was just brainstorming. And then the next time we met in person, we had that trip to Spoons.
We did. That was cool.
And I got so drunk afterwards, and I remember that because my housemates never let me live it down.
Yeah.
They just spent the whole time on the drive back. I'm just apparently just resting on someone's shoulder, and
Oh god, that's funny.
yeah.
Oh dear, love that. I forgot to set the timer for a half hour, but I'll do that now.
If it's a case of drinking, you will catch me just going all out. And I guess rightly so, because I have not gone to the club and I've not gone to the pub since lockdown. Well,
apart from that, apart from Spoons.
Apart from Spoons, and apart from the 3 other times I went to Spoons.
Recently, for me at least.
Yeah. And the time I went with my brother the other night. So I've been to the pub
So,
a bit. I haven't gone to the clubs. We'll leave it at that. I haven't gone to the clubs in over a year.
And raspberry.
And I mean, I'm not a regular on here, but for me that's a personal achievement.
Yeah.
Because I remember if it was a Monday or Wednesday night or a Saturday night, guaranteed if I was here, I'm at the clubs on that night.
But since this is the weekend, it's a lot of self-restraint. But no, I don't usually go to the clubs anyway, so this doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, oddly enough, I didn't really live up my freshers year uni life in the way that other people probably expected, because I didn't go to the clubs every night. But then again, I'm not really a party animal, and plus all the music they play in clubs are shit. I'm sorry.
Platform did have a conundrum of just repeating the same music on Mondays.
Well, every night, apart from once every fucking blue moon, they did a Saturday where they had alternative music in the basement, which is the basement of their club or whatever, and they played music once a month or some dumbass.
I think it was bi-monthly.
It was not fair, but that was the only time I went clubbing. Pretty much, I went once for the poppy platform part, but then I was like, no, this is not for me. And then they did the edgy night or whatever, or the alternative music night, and I went then a couple times. But yeah, I'm like,
shocking story about me, but I was that kind of guy in first year. 2 cringeworthy things.
right.
There were 2 occasions near the start of my freshers where so after a bit of a issue that I had with a certain group of friends in literally the first month, I basically lost a group of friends because I was an arsehole, and I was kind of left on the loop, and then I had to restart from the bottom with my friendship with the kids, with the group in my class. And by then they had already started getting their own cliques and doing crees at their place.
That makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, but fortunately and gratefully so, they let me work it up, but of course I didn't get the invite to their prees most of the time, so we just texted and said, yeah, we'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Which to me just meant, alright, yeah, fine, so I'll just go up there. I usually knew that they were open at around 11:30, but I didn't get the information that was literally the second they opened the door.
Oh.
So I was usually the first person there,
Nice.
which sounds kind of alright because you haven't got the queue, you don't have to wait in line a lot. But by the second time, I was literally the first and only person in the club that wasn't staff. The staff actually bought a round for me on them because they thought I was that lonely.
Oh my god, that's funny. Oh,
I was there before the DJ had even started the first song. That's how early I was.
God damn it. Oh.
But to be fair, by the last time I went to they now don't even bother IDing me. They just know who I am.
They know who you are, you're a regular. Oh, God.
There was even at one point where they just said, I'd say don't have a messy night, but you're with this kid, so what's the point?
They just think you're an alcoholic. But yeah.
Yeah. And then there was first year as well. So I had a very bad image, I'll say this, with the gelled up hair, like rock hard. I usually wore the same kind of black shirt, grey top, black jeans, just the same outfit anytime. Unless I felt a little more fancy. And do you know what I did?
What did you do?
I kept going as the Doctor in a
nice.
in a 20p knockoff interpretation. It was all grey because I didn't have any brown or blue, and the grey suit was the only thing I had. But it kind of worked at some point.
Nice.
And people started, I can't tell they were laughing ironically or just laughing at me, but they seemed to just enjoy seeing me being dressed up as a doctor. But the last time I went was Halloween in my second year.
Right.
And I kind of went a bit laid back. I didn't have the tie, did something better with my hair.
Nice.
And my friend Mayo actually painted up a bit of regeneration for me. So
Oh, nice.
it was the last time I went as a doctor, but thankfully
fair play.
it's the better look I've had.
Fair play. Nice.
I'd probably give you a picture of the cross comparison between first year doctor and
Yeah.
second year Halloween doctor.
The sticky up hair and all that.
Oh no, you don't. It's not even sticky. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's my?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my phone's down there. I'll give him the picture at some point. But yeah, it is awkward beyond compare.
That's funny. But yeah, for me, first year was interesting. it wasn't great, but it was alright. Before COVID, obviously, it was alright. It was fine. Yeah, I didn't really do much of the let's live it up, let's club every night, because club wasn't really my thing. But there was a rock bar that is now closed because of COVID, which is the most depressing thing. It was a rock bar where they played live music, and I discovered it the first month I was there. It was like gold dust. Like, oh, they play live bands. They play my stuff, and it was great. And yeah, but now they've closed down. But they played. Excuse me. They played. That's 11. I played.
12 at this point. I'm keeping tally of how many times he burps in a day, and if he hits 21. If it's 21 in the same day, I have to start doing shots, and I've got a whole bottle. Well, I say whole. I had a bit of a.
I'm almost
binge.
there. I'm almost there. But no, yeah. So we had the rock bar, and they played a tribute band for A7X, Avenged Sevenfold, which is like my favorite band of all time, which I was over the moon about, because I saw them in 2019 in the summer, with my best mate Kane, and then I also. Saw them again in the rock bar, which was like October, November time that year, and I was like, wow, this is fucking sick. And I also saw cover band for Motorhead and Sabbath as well, but that was with my mate Joe. Well, other than that, I just went in there regardless whether they had live bands playing or whether they were just playing good music over the speakers. And I say good music meaning metal, because usually they have good taste. And the owner is actually good friends with a close friend of mine. And so they're chill. It's just a shame. Or the owner before it closed down, which saddens me to be honest that it's closed down. But anyway, that was like my second home for a while, and that's how I spent most of my afternoons. If I was out for a sesh, I went out to there. To be honest, either that or to Spoons, and then there. But yeah.
I've got to wait for you to drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that rock bar was fucking sick. But yeah, it's one of those things. Also, the thing is that I outwardly dress more as a metalhead now, but before uni I was very more of a closeted metalhead. I don't know if I've ever specified this on the podcast, but it's something I want to address, because I don't know if I've addressed it on the podcast. I might have addressed it once with Joe, maybe, or maybe on a video. But basically, before uni I didn't dress openly as a metalhead. I didn't wear like leather or denim or wear any patches or anything. But when uni started, I started doing that. And you start to realise the more you identify openly as a metalhead, the more people you realise are worth keeping around and who aren't, because some of them go, oh, you're a metalhead, I'm not going to be friends with you, and that happened very much in the first year of uni. But the reason I did that is actually because, I think I've told you this, in the first month that I was here in this town and I was at uni, I got mugged.
Oh,
no,
nearly. That was in the first month?
I got nearly mugged twice. One of them was terrible, the third one was almost successful. They didn't take anything because I didn't have anything, luckily, at that time. But yeah.
I thought you told me it was in the third.
No, first month. I was just wearing the regular shit I'd wear, like a plaid, a flannel shirt thing, and like some skinny jeans, and then some trainers or whatever. Or
should I be worried?
I mean, you got enough scot-free. Well, not scot-free, but you know what I mean.
Oh, no, I could one-up you, but I don't want to turn that.
You can tell that story in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I got nearly mugged 3 times, and I say nearly mugged 3 times, yeah, because 2 of them were failed, and then one of them was, well, it would have been successful if I had anything for them to take.
Yeah.
But after all of that happened, I just started dressing more and more metal, and
Because it looks more assertive that way.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Really, because it's like I started wearing my leather jacket, which I've had for 2 years now, nearly. My brown one I've had for so long now. Been wearing that since then, and obviously I got my first battle vest in December 2019, which is great, and I still love that fucking thing to death. I don't know if I have it.
Yeah, I think it's...
I can't be asked to get it out. It's whatever. Yeah. But you guys know what it looks like. And I fucking love that vest.
What is it? It goes over the head, doesn't it? And then it clips around the waist, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. But yeah, I bought the initial denim for that in December as a Christmas present, and then I just wore that every single day throughout the rest of my first year of uni, which I fucking loved. But yeah. Ripped jeans and obviously like rings and more spiky stuff on here, on the wrists, and like a belt chain, stuff like that, and bigger, more heavy duty boots as well, which is what I did in January as well of 2020. So, and it worked. ever since I started dressing more metal, never got mugged again. I tell you what though, one of the times I got mugged is kind of fucking funny. I think I've told everyone this story by now. It's just hilarious. I was at a cash point with someone from first year, and they were getting out money or something, and it was like on a corner in the middle of the high street. Like everyone was around, like it was strangers everywhere. So the fact that someone tried to nick shit from me was hilarious. I was just sat on the corner, or like leant against the corner, stood up. My mate was like here, kind of just getting money out, and I had my phone like here, just down by my side, and I was just chilling. I was just going, oh, how you doing? Oh, I won't look at your PIN number. Funny, chill. And then I feel someone grabs my phone and like tugs it this way, and what happens is they tug it so hard, like against my shoulder, that my head goes back against the wall, and it hits the back of my head so hard that I clutch my phone tighter. I clutch my phone tighter, and it means they can't get my phone off me, and so I'm holding it tighter. They eventually let go and run off, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's happened? I didn't even know what fucking happened. I just clenched it tighter because that happened, and I looked around and I turned behind me, and there's this fucking chav-looking fella with like a hoodie, his hood up like this, just running away. And I didn't see his face, but I'm not looking around. Did anyone see his face? Is anyone gonna call the police? Like, he tried to nick my phone. Like, yeah, but whatever.
You're lucky to get off scot-free.
I'll have to bleep that.
Fuck! I can't do this! I can't do this!
Alcohol was a bad idea.
No, this is just me in general. I can't do the not naming thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
we're in Ireland.
Sure, we'll go with that. Okay. I just bleep that as well, just for the hell of it. Anyway, yeah, that's like the funniest story. It's like, bruh, you really did this out in the open with everyone there, and no one called the fucking police. Bruh. I'm surprised I didn't get a concussion from that. I probably did, but anyway.
I've got three experiences in that sense. The first one was in first year, and I told you this one. I was walking home on my own from the club. It was about 3 a.m, and me being me, I don't drink enough to the point where I forget everything drunk. But I've
only done that a couple of times.
I only do that if I'm staying in one place for the whole night.
Yeah.
But on these occasions, I drink just enough to have a good time. I'm a bit daisy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still aware of things, and I clock that there are a set of footsteps following me.
Oh, you told me this yesterday.
And I go through all the town, and I'm just about to get to campus, and there's a bridge before you get there. Yeah. And I think to myself, I'll stop, and the footsteps stop. So I turn around, and there's some bloke at the other end of the alley. He's just standing there, and so you always hear those stories about fight or flight. Do you put up the fist? Do you leg it? And I mean, I was only a bunny hop from campus as well. They have res lifers there anyway, so I could have been safe. Yeah. But me being drunk and me just being me in itself, I like to go with the extra step. Yeah. But not the extra right step, the extra batshit crazy step. So I literally legged at him. With the arms up, I tried to look as crazy as possible.
That killed me.
And he bolted. He bolted himself
Guilty
right
people-
out of there.
Yeah,
and
no, innocent people don't run. So,
No.
maybe he
No.
had ill intentions. But, regardless,
And
it
I
scared the
just-
shit out of him. And that makes
I
me
just
like,
felt really good about myself. I just thought,
hell yeah! Ooh.
and there's that old stereotype. Yeah, you're a guy, you never get approached, or you're a girl, you're always going to get that kind of thing. But
no.
I'm a skinny lad.
Mugged three times in the first month I was here. No, that's
No.
bullshit. No.
I mean, I'm a skinny lad as it is. If that stereotype was true, I mean, if I put my hood up, I could have been a girl. But just for me, I like to just do the challenge thing. If somebody is that crazy, you got to at least meet them.
That's what I do now, but a year and a half ago, I wasn't as confident in myself. I was very lost mentally. I'll tell you that. 2019 was a rough year for me. But I was kind of, I wasn't in the right mind to be like, I'm going to, fuck you. If you're going to try and mess with me, I'm going to fucking fuck you up. Now I'm a lot more like that, because since then I've genuinely pulled myself much more together, much more independent.
Yeah.
I lift a lot more now. I obviously I dress more metal. I'm much more confident in myself physically and mentally, and so if someone is like following me, stalking me, I will genuinely turn around and stare them down. And if they don't fuck off, I'm gonna pick up a brick and I'll be like, right, you want this in your face, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like God, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm ready for a fight if anyone wants to have one. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I say though, because I think if you don't have these life experiences, you don't really learn from them.
No,
That's what
you
I'm saying.
never know how to brace yourself or prepare yourself. And it's one thing to hear it, it's one thing to hear someone else's experience, but that's not entirely effective in terms of teaching you. Because, it's one thing to say you need to be this, but could you actually be that in the moment?
No. The thing is I faked it till I made it, because throughout from October was like the month where I got mugged a lot, and then from November, December, I was just faking it. I was just acting hard so that I wouldn't get mugged, and it worked. I carried myself a lot more prouder, a lot more confidently, and that alienated a few people from my course and from uni, which is what led to people being like, oh, you're toxically masculine and all that shit. It's like, no,
Wait,
I'm just more
toxically masculine. If you're toxically masculine, I am Odysseus. Is he Odysseus? No, that's Hercules. Odysseus is not Hercules. My Greek mythology is fucked. Right. No. But
13.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be drunk as hell by the end of this. No. So, yeah, first time getting potentially mugged or whatever. I challenged his craziness. The second time was in second year.
Yeah.
And this was my first job since sixth form that I had, and I was leaving work about 11, and I had to walk through town, and I go up a little further, and my house is somewhere up there.
Yeah.
And in Market Square, there's this little open area where there's a load of tents, and I'm not drunk in this, I'm fully sober, but I have headphones in, and you caught me like this today. I'm zoning out.
Yeah, oh yeah!
I am one of those people.
I met you in the
especially-
park and you didn't even fucking
No,
clock
even
when I was
without my
there.
glasses, because I've got shit eyesight.
So
if I've got no glasses
I'm like,
and
hello?
headphone in, you have no chance of getting my attention. You would have to scream my name down 3 times to get my attention in that case.
Yeah.
So I'm bad with that.
Yeah.
He knows I'm bad. But one thing I know at this point was I'm walking, I've got my head slightly down, and I see someone walking up to me. And I look up, he's a really tall dude, he's coming up towards me, but then before he gets right in my face, he looks over me, and he does a leg it the other way. And I'm standing there just thinking, right, okay. And a policeman runs past me and catches him.
Nice.
And then it still took me a second after that just to think,
wait, what happened? Yeah.
oh, I could have been mugged.
Nice.
And so I just kept on walking. The guy got arrested, he's put in cuffs, and I'm just going,
Alright, this is happening.
they might have called
great.
my name out, they might not have, I couldn't care, I didn't hear because headphones.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the one I laugh about the most, because it's just that kind of
Exactly.
oh
that's funny. I love that. But no, that's the thing though, because like I say, you learn from your life experiences, and like I say, I very much did that, because when I came to uni, I was very bright-eyed and ready for a change in my life because obviously 2020
You use that platform of reinvention. Because
2019 was a rough year for me. So it was like, I'm gonna come to uni, everything's gonna be great. First month, get mugged. Great. welcome to real life. It sucks.
Welcome to adulthood. You're gonna fucking hate it.
Yeah, that's it. But then I realised I'm gonna carry myself more, and I'm gonna carry myself better, and that's what I did. And the thing is, I feel safer in this physique of being a better. And like I say, physique is how I described it. Is me faking it like, oh, I'm hard. I'm this strong, muscly metalhead. But then eventually, I literally became that. I literally became someone with a 4-pack and had a battle vest with like 10 fucking patches all over me, just ready to fuck someone up if anyone wants to try to mug me. And like I say, no one tried to mug me after I started dressing myself that way and carrying myself that way. And the thing is, I didn't even need the battle vest for the protection of me looking hard. I just walked more confidently. You know what I mean?
Because it makes you feel more comfortable in yourself. It gives you that confidence. Just anyway, just.
Yeah, I wore my heavy-duty boots, I wore some band shirts, and I wore some metal regalia on my wrists and fingers and around my neck into town, and automatically I think people clocked, oh, this, if I mug this guy, maybe I won't have an easy time, so maybe people thought twice about it. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think that helps me sleep at night. It's like, I feel better about myself being a metalhead, so it's like, fucking great. To be honest, it's great though.
He's the kind of guy to dress up tough to what's the word, to deter people.
Yeah, and that's what I did initially. That was my tactic.
I'm the kind of person who, if they came up to me or if there's a homeless guy, I'm having a full-on chat with him. If somebody comes up with, give me the money, I will be the kind of person that will turn to them and say, dude, if you want to find money, I'm looking for it. Where is it? Where's my money?
Exactly.
Where is my money? Seriously, I play the stupid game, and that's risky in itself. I don't recommend it because it doesn't always work. But for me, I play just enough of a stupid for them to either think, fuck yourself, or they just kind of go,
maybe not. Yeah, exactly.
And again, don't try that again.
Yeah, don't try that.
It's either flight or
15.
Yeah, just rely on do common sense. Don't do Adam.
Don't do it.
I highly out of those two experiences, the crazy off the guy and the guy that gets arrested by the police, they were easily let off situations compared to what happened to me next. And he actually got mugged. I can't say if this was better or worse, right? But it was another instance.
We got 5 minutes, by the way, so you got. I know. So you
better
tell the story quick.
Right, another situation of walking home from work, and this guy pops out from a church alleyway, and he's holding something.
Yeah.
And I'm sober again. I know what's happening, and I remember swiping at his hand, and I hear something break. And the next thing I know, I hear a cut. And I'm I'm itching a little. I felt I got cut. And then he legs it the other way, and I go home, and I take off my shirt, and I realise I might have actually been shanked, because there's a deep cut right there. It's not so deep like I got stabbed, but it's
you've told me this before.
Yeah, but it's not a paper cut, so I use shank kind of lightly, because...
It's like a swipe, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had to sneak back out of my house at about 1 a.m, because I tried sleeping it off, stupid decision, I just kept bleeding, and so I just called the hospital to say, I've got something on my chest that just won't stop bleeding, it won't heal up. So they said come in, and I got about 5 different stitches, or how many or so. And they said keep it clean for a week or so, just check it up every now and then, just standard hospital protocol. Yeah. And eventually, I just got this white mark right there. So they didn't go away with anything, and I don't really hate the guy for doing it because he didn't look homeless, he didn't look that kind of. He just seemed desperate. So in a way, I kind of feel sorry for him, even with what he did. But no, that's just one of those experiences. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it is a shit moment when. I'm lucky I did hit that because God knows what would have happened if I didn't. Yeah. I'd probably been without a kidney. That's not a kidney. There's no kidney up here. The kidney's down there. I don't know. I do wear my trousers pretty high. You never know. But no, I'm still here to tell the story to this guy's chagrin. He hates me for it.
But but This last year or two of uni has been wild. 3 years for you, but yeah, it's been mostly crazy. Because, like I say, I feel like uni has bettered me. It's made me more independent, more confident about myself, but it's not been easy. It's not been a great ride. Not at all, but
it would give you that fuller feeling if you weren't stuck behind a camera all day, just online lectures. Because you get more confidence from being out there in person with everybody coming around you, and it's not the same when you just walk into the shop or just walking into town.
I mean, even the rough experiences that the harsh reality that life isn't really easy. Like in my case, me turning more metalhead is kind of like a reaction to that, and I like that, to be honest, because now I feel much more happy about myself. That I'm expressing my love for a music genre that also protects me in a way, because I look less approachable to people who want to take my money, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's a win-win. And plus, at the end of the day, if anyone does want to take my money, I will fuck you up. I genuinely will. I fucking lift 8 kg a day.
That's my weight.
Genuinely, do not fucking try it. I genuinely, like I said, I faked it first fucking few months, maybe first half a year, maybe, I guess you can say I'd faked it, just so so I can pretend to be more confident. Now I genuinely am. You know when you feel like you want to fake it so you make it, you eventually actually becomes what it is you do and what you are, so do not fucking try it. If there's any fucking muggers that are watching them and I'll give this guy a try, I can take him, it's like, don't try. Just save yourself some teeth. And don't try.
Save yourself a rib, and if you're lucky, save yourself your foot.
No, but I think the experiences that uni has given me has been helpful at the very least, which I'm very happy about at the end of the day, but not without consequences, I guess. Inadvertently, I drink a lot faster than you do.
I savour. I don't know how to down. I really don't. I guzzle, I gulp, I slurp, but I can't down. My gag reflex is too bad. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Should I bleep the name?
Please bleep.
Okay, I'll bleep it. Please. He was in before I don't bleep it. No, but I will bleep it. I promise. No, uni's thrown a lot of curveballs at me, and I'm sure it has for you as well. But I think I've come out better for it. I'm very happy about that. But I think it was a good place to wrap it. Actually, hold on, 17. No more. I didn't puke. It's fine. My gag reflex went off.
If you did puke on my mic,
that would be great content.
He's using my mic, people.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention this.
He's using my mic.
When we tried to record a podcast yesterday, didn't work. My Blue Yeti doesn't fucking work on this laptop sometimes, and it malfunctioned when I was doing podcasts with Joe, like a little under a week ago, and so I ended up using yours for these podcasts that we're doing over these 2 days.
If anybody is interested, the majority RS Pro. Buy it now. It is very nice.
It is delicious and nutritious.
Oh Christ, does that take away one, or does that add 2?
That adds 2.
Shit, so I'm at 19.
We are ready to wrap up the podcast, I think.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
I thought I would say fuck you for having me.
Well, okay, fuck you, because I didn't want to be here anyway. I wanted all my beer to myself. It's not even beer, it's cider. I wanted all my cider to myself, and I ended up sharing it with a metalhead. Unbelievable. I don't believe in metal. I believe in the Lord.
The Lord Jesus Christ.
And man, smack you down with blood of a legend. Why do I sound American?
That's a good question.
Anyway, let's get the game.
We'll wrap it there. We will see you later. It's been real. It's been great.
It's been a pleasure.
And it has been the Zea Tea Podcast. I hope you enjoyed.